part two, Nicola. My phone just switched off. Sorry about that. So we were just getting into the reticular activating system and waking up a bunch of these little spots. I'm not sure when it stopped. So sorry about that. So we're reticular activating system, but the brain also wanted not just the usual RAS controlled hormones. It just wanted some of those feel-good hormones, the reminder of that, serotonin and oxytocin and dopamine, those feel-good hormones. We want you to feel good and alive and happy and excited when you're doing kinesiology with people and getting that buzz, at the end of a treatment when, you've done a good job and they're feeling good. And what I often love is when people can't describe how they're feeling, except they know they feel lighter. They know they feel more alive. Their body just feels easier. It's such an amazing feeling. Obviously, David only started here in this clinic in the last couple of weeks, so it's been really nice for him to meet, be helping people. It's a nice feeling, eh?
Oh,
it's a pretty nice buzz.
It's amazing, actually.
Yeah.
It actually gives your life back in a way.
Yeah.
Well,
I never used to understand people, and this isn't political, but you hear about the family, the Kennedys, and how they always talked about being of service.
Right.
And you sort of imagine what that would have been like if as kids you're told, well, your life is to, imagine if that was a thing rather than just being selfish. Because most people are thinking selfishly on the planet. Most people, it's about me, it's about my job, it's about my money, it's about my house, my car, my family. But it's such a nice thing to actually be of service to humanity.
It's a self-healing thing. A lot of people become therapists. It automatically heals their issues by just developing that deep empathy with people.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think carers fatigue is a real thing, as we've been discussing, and so many prackies out there just aren't doing enough self-care, so they get really exhausted. And I've always, until the last couple of years when it's been really full on with some of the damage to people, until the last couple of years, I've been like a damn rock. I've seen so many people say, oh, I could never see that many people in a day, and I've just been able to do it.
It's called vicarious trauma, so that it's vicarious, it spreads by being exposed to death and very sick, which has increased since the pandemic.
Yeah, and since the medical interventions.
The successful medical interventions.
Oh, safe and effective.
Safe and effective.
Yeah. Dr. David Nixon had a Substack, so he's bought himself a little centrifuge that's $100. So then you can take your blood, you can put it in a little centrifuge and whisk your blood around and see what shows up. And of course the stuff that Dr. John Campbell is talking about finally, because I've been hearing about this for 2 years, so it's interesting to finally make it mainstream-ish. So you can actually see it when you centrifuge your blood.
You'll be able to pasteurize his own milk too.
Bonuses. So this one, it's the second time it's shown up here, Nicola, which makes me wonder if there's something. So this same pattern within the RAS just showed up a second time, which is why I'm mentioning. It was serotonin blowing the throat chakra. Exactly the same thing has shown up again, which means I'm going, okay, there's something else. So now I'm going to stack in that combination, serotonin, throat chakra, and let's go have a look and see what we need to do. Because I suspect we'll just need to do something extra, because, I shouldn't have to do exactly the same thing one circuit out, which means it's jammed. There's a real... So flower essence would be beneficial. So it's box 2 of the Australian bush flower essences.
So throat chakra is communication?
Oh, yeah. So throat chakra is communication, but also expression. It allows us to transcend things. It's about communication and awareness, and it blows when we feel inhibited and stuck. and when we're hesitating.
So we're not confident.
Yes. Oh, right. And then Southern Cross energy, Nicola. So Southern Cross is about poor me energy.
She's
So
in the Northern Hemisphere, she doesn't know about it.
it's an Australian bush flower essence.
Southern Cross is on our flag.
It is on our flag.
In New Zealand.
Oh, well, she's from the UK.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, they're Southern Hemisphere star patterns.
So Southern Cross flower essence. Okay, this is really cool since we're talking about you owning your space as a practitioner on the planet. Nicola, listen to this. You are given the gifts of the gods. You create your reality according to your beliefs. Yours is the creative energy that makes your world. There are no limitations to the self except those you believe in. How cool is that?
Well, I got goosebumps, Nicola,
Yeah, that's lovely.
hearing that.
Yeah, so each of us creates either a positive or a negative reality. These people create a vast amount of negativity around themselves. So the positives of this are personal power, taking responsibility, and positivity. And the affirmations are, I am realizing more and more that I create my own reality. I am realizing more and more that I create my own reality.
I'm realizing more and more I create my own reality.
And hold. Hold. Okay, so it's second stage stress. So we need to do something with that. I am growing with each life experience.
I'm growing with each life experience.
And again.
I'm growing with each life experience.
And hold. I think that's what happened with the affirmations earlier on. They were in second stage stress. So, but you can imagine that's, you know, thinking from that first, second, third stage stress, that's like the running on adrenaline. It's working hard toward it. So it's not even a bad thing. It's like anger. Sometimes anger is the catalyst we need to get some crap done. So this is, anyway, so let's shimmy that energy.
Anger can be energetic. It can be a boundary to help keep people on the other side of boundary protection. Sometimes. 100 reasons for anger. Not one thing.
Sometimes, yeah, absolutely. Sometimes people have never been listened to, and they know they get listened to when they get angry.
Whether it goes up to 8.
8?
Well, you know, like anger, it's like if it's a 3, it's okay. If it's like from nothing to 10, it's going to work on it anyway.
Yeah. Interesting. The thing that's showing up in relation to these is there's a fourth hippocampal circuit, which is to do with a lack of motivation due to internal negativity. So once again, even though you're on a really positive trajectory, being the best practitioner you can be at the moment, it's been a slog. So let's...
It could be like imposter syndrome.
Well,
I had a lot of that when I started.
she's already an awesome osteopath. They're
Oh,
just
okay.
really trying to integrate the kinesiology in there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we're going to go into the hippocampus, this little spot back here at the top of the head, GV20, plus one of the ones behind the head, I think it might be GV15, but that could be a lie. But it's basically those little guys. Don't quote me on those, but you know, we'll get there eventually. But yeah, so unlocking there and hold and unlocking there. So that's the hippocampus. It's the million negative thoughts we have. And it is. It's the I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough. How can I put myself out there? How can I charge for this? It's all of that silly stuff. It's an energy exchange. There's got to be an energy exchange. Otherwise, we get depleted and your Chiron point will be crying again. We need your healer to stay nice and unwounded.
The drops are still there.
Cool. Okay. So let's go back and have a look at those And do we need some drops? Yeah, now we do. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 drops.
I was craving them.
So again, I am realizing more and more that I create my own reality.
I'm realizing more and more that I create my own reality.
And hold. Push to mush and mushy. So we're back to balanced with that one. And I am growing with each life experience.
I'm growing with each life experience.
Hold. Hold. Awesome. So that's back to balance as well. And because it was just so beautiful, I want to do that phrase at the beginning of that again, the quote, just as a reminder. You are given the gifts of the gods.
You are given the gifts of the gods.
You create your reality according to your beliefs.
You create your reality according to your beliefs.
Yours is the creative energy that makes your world.
Yours is the creative energy that makes your world.
There are no limitations to the self except
there are no limitations to the self except
those you believe in.
those you believe.
So that's from Jane Roberts, The Nature of Personal Reality. Now let's just make sure that we've got, so none of the negatives are showing up anymore, which is good. And the positives are a good lock. So personal power, taking responsibility, and positivity. So once again, and you too, David, I'm 100% Nicola.
I'm 100% Nicola.
Okay. I am the best practitioner I can possibly be.
I'm the best practitioner I can possibly be.
Actually, I want part of Arik's affirmation. Okay. Every day in every way, everything gets better and better.
Every day in every way, everything gets better and better.
Especially my connection to the divine.
Especially my connection to the divine.
And to the people around me.
And to the people around me.
So that I can effectively fulfill my mission.
So I can effectively fulfill my mission.
With mercy, grace, success, and compassion.
With mercy, grace, success, and compassion.
I'll do the rest. This is actually about biotechnology in the body. This is why my body gratefully recognizes.
Oh, this is why my body gratefully recognizes.
And receives.
And receives.
This biotechnology as nectar drops.
This biotechnology as nectar drops.
Straight from the mandala of Buddha.
Straight from the mandala of Buddha.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Mother Mary.
Mother Mary.
God.
God.
The Creator.
The Creator.
And universal love.
And universal love.
Health is good.
Health is good.
Wealth is good.
Wealth is good.
I am grateful.
I'm grateful. Now let's celebrate.
Exactly. And hold. 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 Good. And hold. 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 Man, we had some fun in Praki Mastery yesterday because I went into the etheric immune system. Ah, interesting, Nicola.
No, it's not holding.
No, that's like 2 inches from the body. Same spots that locked a second ago that I now have to do above the body. So the etheric immune system, Nicola, something in there created a little bit of chaos with our immune system. So whether or not you're moving some neurotransmitters around or some toxins have been shifted, Interesting. Yeah, but after we did this in the Pracky Mastery yesterday, then Ernesto said, and then we did the alarm points, and the alarm points allow us to access over and under energy in different organs of the body. And Ernesto said, well, what about, can you do the etheric alarm points as well? And I thought, well, how would we do that? So I just did it above the alarm points, and sure enough, a couple of them unlocked, which was sort of interesting. I thought, okay, so we went and balanced them out. And then he said, well, how would you get an over energy with the alarm point? So, you know, because with this one, we were sort of doing it above the body. So then I did the deep and, you know, light and deep touch on the alarm points, and then I did it above the body. And he said, yeah, but what about a deep touch above the body? So I flipped the fingers. So I sort of did this one way and this, and I was getting different indicator muscles. So I don't know what it means, but it was just a bit of fun.
Kinesiology.
But while we're there, Nicola, so I'll just check in the clear. Now your organs have followed suit quite nicely, but let's just check, shall we? Huh. Both the liver points with the fingers faced outwards, so I'm not sure whether that's positive or negative. But maybe it's about the, you know, like Arik was saying, maybe it's to do with polarity. Maybe it means that the meridian is doing something wrong with its polarity. Anyway, so let's go check your liver, because the liver showed up on both sides. It's the only thing. Oh, and of course, there's been this anger this week, so maybe we tapped into that a bit throughout the balance as well. Okay, so hold, I'm going backwards. And relax. And hold up, I'm going down. Cool. Hold up, I'm going backwards. And relax, relax, relax. That's it. Hold up, I'm going down. Okay. So let's see whether or not. So if I push to mush, it should unlock. Excusez-moi. So I'm going to push to mush the pec sternal, push to mush the pec sternal, and also run the liver meridian backwards a fraction. Let's see what happens. And hold, I'm going backwards. Hold up, I'm going down. Yeah, right, that's not budging. Hold, I'm going backwards. Relax, relax. That's it. Hold up, I'm going down. So liver is really, it's hyper facilitated. So the liver just is too charged. So we'll just run it a little bit and see what we need to do. Interesting.
Liver, does it have to do with depression?
Yeah. So anger.
So I just want to say something that I've been thinking, a lot of people talk about gratitude these days, but I think gratitude should end up in celebration if it's a really good expression of it. You know, one thing, I'm grateful for this, but the other thing is to celebrate it with someone or by yourself or blah, blah, blah. What do you think of that idea?
Yeah, you know, it's something that, you know, especially with my weight loss clients, you know, because that's a bit of a slog, as you can imagine, you know, and it's sort of like I often get them to go, well, you know, when you've lost 10 kilos, go for a weekend up the coast. When you've lost 10 kilos, you know, go out to dinner to somewhere healthy. You know, when you've lost 10 kilos, go for a walk up a mountain, you know, do something to, you know, do something beautiful. Yeah, because I think people have lost the ability to celebrate the little things.
I think after the pandemic, people have forgotten to celebrate the little things.
Yeah.
I've noticed it, seeing people.
That's locking now on both sides, Nicola, just out of curiosity. And again, hold up. That's better. So now it's unlocking. Finally got it. And hold on. Yeah, beautiful. Push to mush is working with the pec major sternal. Awesome. Now, Nicola, this is a new program for this body now and in the future. The old program for this body is no longer necessary for the future. Hallelujah and amen.
But thank you for doing the work in the past, body.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. Oh, and let's check where we are with those past lives. So in relation to the survival pattern we had running today, and any and all challenges from this life that we've had, can you please show me where that survival pattern's at? So that's actually nice and balanced. That same survival pattern going back 1 generation, 2 generations, 3 generations, so it's nice and balanced, Nicola. So we've cleared that generationally for you, so that's awesome. Thanks, David.
Oh, thanks, Madonna. Thanks, Nicola.
Hey, talk soon. Bye.